Hello lovelies and welcome back to Banished. Now this episode we need to sort out our firewood issue, so we are dropping down quite drastically on the amount of stored fuel. But first of all, our apothecary has been built. So this is the one I was thinking about last episode, when it needs glassware to make different items. So we've got healing broth, healing poultice or healing oils. We are making healing oil, well not healing oils, we are making oil, which I think is seed oil. So let's pop it on seed oil. We'll add somebody in there. Hopefully we'll have some glassware as well. So let's just check our town hall for seed oil, just to make sure we are making the right thing. So, seedling, silver oil, seaweed, no, veg oil. Does it come under there? Vegetable oil, 0. That doesn't sound good. Maybe we need a new oil press. We have some wine. So we could make the healing broth. I think we are using honey to make mead, so I don't want to take too much honey. Let's do the healing broth for now, and we'll come back to that. So I was thinking for the sawmill, I would like to add in another sawmill, of course, over this side, because this is where our big kind of city type area is going to be. So I'm going to ignore the nomads because I don't want to use up all of our fuel, and we do have 3 people with disease, which is not great. I don't know what they've got. Anyway, they will just hopefully all make their way to the hospital. So I would like to add in another dense tree shack over this corner. So about here. And that really is just a sort of an excess to go with our I might as well put a path all the way down here and through here to our bridge. So yeah, we are alright for wood, but I just want to keep on top of everything, so we will just clear all of the, not all of the resources, but all of the seeds and things, and any stone. If there's any stone and ore hiding around here, we'll get rid of all of that. And then the seeds, the wild foods, we'll collect in here as well, just so that there's plenty of space for them to plant the new trees. And then I do want to keep some of the trees down here, so this seems a decent spot here to have a sawmill, to make sure that we are making enough well, yeah, firewood. So this could go alongside here to fill this space up. And again, I'll put those two together so we can keep an eye on the progress. We also have the water wheel, which would fit in sort of quite nicely here. I mean, it maybe seems a little bit excessive, but I think we might pop that into that little space there, because we obviously do not want to run out of firewood, and that fits nicely up against the path that I just put in as well. Very nice. I might cut down these trees here just so we can sort of see what's going on, and then we'll have a nice little sort of tree barrier in between our more built up town and our mission over this side. Again, I might just cut some trees down here as well just so we can see what exactly is going on. Make sure we pick up all that stone and everything, and we can do that through here as well. Excellent, all the stone and iron ore and things. We do also still need our silkworm eggs. We've not found those yet. And I want to also build up this area as well. So I have found some more kind of services and things that we could put down. So if I go through here and just have a little look. Oh, one thing I wanted to check. I know I looked at these last time. The pens where you need domesticated animals. I just wanted to make sure in here that we don't actually have any domesticated animals just sort of hanging around. No, we don't. That's fine. Because if we did, then I could have obviously used them over here. So I want to put buildings on both of these sides facing in, so you've got like little walkways through. Now let me have a look and see, what was I looking at? There was a village, not a village store. We have got the oil press that we could put in. We can double check which ones we had already. We've got like a, oh goodness, what's the word? Dear me. Words again. I'm struggling with my words. We've got a tannery which we don't have, which the red line means that you don't want houses in that area because it's noisy. So that could go somewhere else. But we do have like a clothes store. That's the thing I was looking for, goodness me. Which is quite nice. We've got a clothes store. And next door to that there is a tool hardware store, there we go, which looks kind of similar, so we'll put that in next to it. They look like little buildings that you'd find in a village or a town. Let me have a quick look through just to make sure. Right, we've used all of those that we need. I would like to add in another kiln or brickworks. But again, I don't want to put it in this area, but I want to build up the bricks that we've got, the amount of bricks, so that we can go through all the roads and make them all brick roads. So let's have a little look where we could put that and what we've got already. Apologies if you can hear some noise, I'm just getting my list out to remind me what we actually have and where. So right, distraction. We want silkworm eggs. They do not have any. So our kiln is around here somewhere. Cooper, shaft, so it's the medieval kiln that we have, which is using clay and firewood. So if we put down the brickworks, which actually would fit in quite nicely there, or we could rotate it round to fit in there. Maybe that actually, that's quite nice. And let's see if we can put a road around it. We can we can indeed. Could you put a road through the middle? Is that what that was telling me? Kind of like that. There we go. Very nice. Connect it up to the bridge. Lovely. Okay, so brickworks. Next is the a well was a suggestion, which is an excellent suggestion, to put a well in over here so that our houses don't all burn down, because I imagine if one of these catch fire, they're all just going to catch fire. So town services is what we need. So we don't need the town arrival well. Village well for firewater supply. Nomad well, we do not need that. Roadless well. And a well provides water for putting out fires. I don't know if we can see what the difference is. That looks like a well. Village well. Oh, it's like this. That's quite cool. Maybe we'll pop one of them by the pub. We could also have one on this side. And maybe even just one further down here by the sawmill. There we go. Excellent. Now we've got a school over here, so we're okay with that. We have obviously the big church, we've got a hospital, and we've got the apothecary, so we've got all of these sorted. Yep. I mean, we could put like a barber shop and things in, just sort of to fill the space up. But let's have a look to see what else we've got. Right, library, native monuments. Okay, I think we're all right for all of those. The animal pens we can't do because we don't have domesticated animals. Now we've got an oil press. Let's put another one of those in. Here we go. Are they here somewhere? Watermill, bakery. Oh, this was the other one, the jam shop, which I thought was kind of cute, which would fit in nicely next to our hardware shop and everything. And then we have goodness me, oil press down this way. Oil press, oil press. So seed oil from kernels, pecans and walnuts, and linseed oil from flax. Oil press extracts oil from olives and harvested sunflower, flax and cotton seeds, and whale blubber. Lamp oil is best pressed from whale oil but can be made from other organics at a cost. So if we put one of these in, it is quite large with the front section. We could maybe fit it in here. How do we feel about that? I feel like that's a bit of a weird spot. Maybe we'll pop it there so it's this road set back a little bit. Now the other thing is, somewhere there is a pub kitchen which I thought might fit in quite nicely by the pub. I do like this ketchup place, but it seems a bit sort of industrial for our needs over here. So again, let's look at the luxuries. I think it's in tequila bar, pub kitchen. Here we go. I thought it looked like it fitted in quite well with these our pub and everything, so that can go there. And then let's see if we have any silkworm eggs. No. Trade chickens. And let's speed things up a little bit now we've got things going. So last time we sorted out all of our animals, we got some of our more plants growing around here. And along this edge, if I put in another road, I think. Here we go. If I just do it in line. Oh, that fits in perfectly. Excellent. I would like to start putting the foundation in for more houses. And it was, yes, these village housing. So we could put in some smaller ones and some of the larger ones. Which crop has developed an infestation? Right. We are in the middle of harvesting, so that's fine. We can leave that alone. One of our little buildings has been built. How cute does that look? Little clothes shop. So we're making either hide coat, wool coat, warm coat, or linen clothes. So why don't we use leather and wool to make a warm coat and see how we get on. Our clothes in storage are doing fine, but obviously I just thought it would look quite nice to kind of finish this little row of shops off. So again, houses. I think we are just going to go for one after the other, like this, and just really sort of cram them in, and then maybe we'll leave a gap for a storage place. This one with the general warehouse with the gap through. I know we could leave a gap in the housing, but I kind of like the idea that they've got a bit of storage built in, and it looks a bit more interesting than just sort of leaving just a gap in between the houses. There we go. So we'll maybe put another storage place in there. There we go. And then finish off this row as far as we can go. Should we put a little smaller house on the edge? Wonder what that would look like. We'll pop it down. We can always take it away if we think it looks silly. So that is that row sorted. Now our sawmill has been built. So we want to add a couple of people in here. And we want you making firewood, please. Very nice. Our pasture is also done, which we started last episode, and this we want it to be bison, because bison was the thing that we were kind of running out of at like the butcher's shop. So bison can hold 14. Now we just need to find the bison over this side. There we go. So we can't split it. I think because this is a smaller pen, so if we empty it, we can't split that either. So we'll get a person working in there, and we will keep those together and see if we can split them when this has increased a little bit. We might be able to split them then. Our wharf and ship that we've got up here, let's have a little look to see what they've been collecting. I do love it. I think it's great. So wharf and ship. So we've got, wow, all of this stuff. Whale meats, oh, stone, great. Whale blubber, lobster and seal meat. So you can see they've been collecting quite a bit out on their travels. So we can get rid of that now that we know it's working and what kind of things they're bringing back to us. Our horse pasture, we've still got two horses still in the river. So it's looking a lot better over here, and they are actually now just on the bank of the water, which is great. Our dense tree shack is also done, so we want to make sure we've got a couple of people added into there. We might add 3 in just to get it going. So they will plant trees densely, as the name suggests, over here, and that will increase our wood production, which is doing okay. Our apiary's there. So our log limit is 20,000 and we are on 11,500. So we've definitely dropped in the wood production stakes, but we're still doing okay. Our water wheel and our brickworks are still being built, which is fine. Oh, and we can increase the speed now as well. So our next thing over here has been built. What's this one? This is our hardware shop, which looks quite cool. So they are making tools. Maybe we could do hardened tools with a log, 2 iron and coal. I think we do need to keep an eye on our iron production, but we will add that in for now and see what happens. Again, our tool production is almost up to full capacity, which is great. So we're not relying, heavily on this one. Our jam shop. Oh, what should we make? Blueberry jam. Oh, rosehip jam. That sounds interesting. Apple, cherry, peach, pear, plum. Why don't we try rosehip? That sounds nice. So we've got that up and running. These are all up and running from last time. So our apothecary is making various items. Our alcohol limit has been reached, I think. So we'll put that up to 4,000. Yeah, lovely. So they'll keep on producing some nice items. Now these houses along here, I think I want to pause as they're being built. They've got all of the items that they need. But I don't want to rush into things being built up too quickly. So let's have a look at our delivery people, our trading people. No, we do not have anything of interest over there. Our water sawmill has been built. Our water sawmill, our water wheel even. So I'm going to add 3 people in here. Oh, we don't have enough people. I think, is that right? There we go. And again, we want them making firewood. Let's just check our houses over here. Yeah, so once they've got all of the building materials in there, I'm just going to sort of pause them. If some of them get built up, that's all right. But I just don't want to have an excess of housing and not enough people to fill them. Pub kitchen is ready, so we can fill canteens. So canteens and water. Pub meal, fish and chips. Roast beef sounds quite nice. Bison and chilli. Duck and pecans. Why don't we do pecan duck? Again, that sounds quite interesting. And then our brickworks over here has been completed. That looks really interesting. So we want them making bricks. So they need clay and furnace fuel. Lovely. So they can also make charcoal and coke fuel. So we'll add somebody in there. We might put a couple of people in. So now we've got some bricks on the go. We've got some places telling me that they are full, so oh, it's our tool limit. So we'll put that up to 4,000. We really want the tools to keep sort of rolling in. I'll just catch those while they're being built. So we have had one built at the end, and we have people living in there. So we'll like I think we'll pause that one and this one and this one and the general warehouse they can build up. That's fine. Okay, our oil press, making seed oil or veg oil or lamp oil. So we'll do seed oil from kernels because we are growing sunflowers. What is going on there? Let's just get rid of some of our builders. We don't need all of those. So 0 of 1. If I put 1 in. Oh, there we go. Excellent. So there's one person working there. There's also one person without a house. I don't know how that's happened. But we'll leave the rest of those houses to build up so they will move on. Right, we don't need any animals, so that's fine, they can go. We have got another trader coming in. Now, one thing I was looking at was over here we do have a large proportion of land, or a large land mass that we could maybe use. So as well as looking at all of sort of this area for like a built up town, that might be an interesting area to maybe have some more food production. These people are not bringing me anything that I want. No way to order them as well from them. I'm sure one person we did order silkworms from, so, or silkworm eggs from, so we should be getting those in at some point at a later date. So yeah, so this would be sort of our big town, but we could also branch out over here. Let's move that back up to the top so I can see what's going on. Yeah, so we could branch out over here and we will maybe start clearing that out. So with our houses here where we've got the pathways through, like that. I'll just... oh, that's annoying. That won't join up. Anyway, there we go. So if we continue the pathways down, thinking that they will join up at some point. And maybe this could be the one that goes down. If we do literally just sort of straight down a nice straight road and then put in a stockpile, because you know that I like to add in a stockpile close to the place. Let's do a bigger 15 by 10 close to the place where we're going to be collecting items so that people can very quickly dig up the iron ore and the stone and cut down the trees and have somewhere to store it, so they're not having to be cutting down trees over here and bringing them all the way back over to this corner. So everything's looking good over here. We've got houses built with people living in them. We've got our warehouse done. Excellent, all looking good. So you can always tell if when people are ready to move in that the ages of people, if they're kind of 45 and 50 moving in together, you know that we need to build more houses. These being sort of 22 and 31, we could probably build some more houses and have more people ready to move in. But if everybody's sort of like 18, you know, it's maybe best to wait. So I think we'll unpause a couple more of these just to keep an eye on it, so we're not kind of overloading ourselves with too many houses all at once. And having said that, I do want to add in some more houses round the back. And I think these ones I will just leave the gap in between them rather than adding the warehouse in, just to add in a little bit of interest. There we go, I think that's the last one. And again here we're just going to add some in, and every time you place them they change slightly. That's not me changing them, they do that on their own accord. Right, so that's going to be the last one there. And again we'll just put a road around them. That is not in the right place. That is the right place there. And we can fit a road. We'll do it so it lines up around the building. Right, there was another, was there another ship in? Yeah, and there's another one coming in. Don't know why I said ship, you know, the boat, the dock worker, or the trading. We could also, now we know how these apple trees work, we could also add some more trees in and put a gatherer in, so that we know what's going on and we can actually collect more items. So that might be quite nice over here. Our stockpile is almost ready, so we'll leave that over there. Oh, and we also have issues. What's going on over here? Oh, we've run out of people. We've run out of labourers. That's not good. Right, so we need a person for our reed farm, and we need a person in, is it the herb grower? No. Our water scavenger, so we pop somebody in there. And let's check our trader. All I need is silkworm eggs. Is that so hard? Can we order them from you? Nope, we cannot, so we will dismiss you. Now, because we ran out of labourers, let's just have a little check around to make sure that everybody... Oh, there we go, we see we've missed somebody there. They've died and not been replaced. So if you don't have free labourers, when people die, they don't get replaced, so you end up with situations like this. And I've not been paying attention. So we need to make sure all of our work areas have people in them doing the work. All the way down. Somebody here. Our grain vendor. Okay. I think that's alright now. Everybody else is working. Everybody else has got a job. Yes, lovely. Now, finally, our horse pasture doesn't have anything in it anyway, because our horses are over here. But our horses have all gone, if I find the right spot, over here by our docks. So that finally solves our horse issue. Not that it was a major issue, but you know, we can now have a look at our bison. Oh, see, now we've got 14 and 14, we can split the bison. So we've got bison in both pastures, and I didn't take any workmen out, or work people out, so they are full. Now this pasture, or they will be full when they all grow. This pasture is now empty because we do not have any trade horses left. And we don't really need trade horses or any trade animals because we are not trading. That is super annoying that I didn't do that field big enough. We didn't do any trading, or we don't need trade animals to do trading now because we're not really doing much trading. So we don't need any of those because we've got all of the seeds, which means that we could fill this pasture up with something else. Maybe the regular Frisian cows, because we do get milk out of those, and it means that we can you also get meat from them and leather and milk, so that seems like a good trade. So to sort of split those up and increase their numbers, so we'll have Frisian cows in here and we will split that. So now we have Frisian cows in those two, and we also didn't get rid of the worker over here, so we have enough people working in those areas, so we can get rid of here. We'll put the silkworm back up there, and our stockpile is nearly ready. We have got some nomads. Oh, our fuel is really not looking good. I was going to say we could get some nomads, because we do need more people. We are running short of people. Our aim of getting 750 adults, it's far away because we are losing people. We were nearly at 500. Now let's just double check these houses. Who have we got? Yep, see, now we've got people moving in on their own, which we do not want. So we'll just go through and pause all of these. And I think I will leave this episode here. So I hope you have enjoyed it. I feel like this has been one of those episodes where we've done sort of bits and pieces and kind of getting things organised. So next episode we will definitely try and increase our population, but also try and increase our fuel amounts, because that obviously is a major issue. The sawmill, the water wheel sawmill, has enough people in. We can add somebody else into the sawmill over this side. They are both producing firewood, yes they are. So that is definitely something to look at next episode, is to increase our amount of stored fuel, because that's rapidly dropped because of the amount of houses that we've built. So I love this little area. So next episode we're going to clear the big area that we've created the stockpile for. We're going to go through and change some of the roads up to brick roads, and we'll have a little look around to see what else we can fit in our kind of town square over here. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Give this episode a like, it does make me smile, and give me some comments down below if you've got anything to tell me. And obviously you can also subscribe, and then you'll get notifications about all my future stuff. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.